Get me out of this thing.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're on the 66 C10 here that Wes and Merlin and myself have been building for the last couple of years. So we're going to finish up the build here in the shop and we're going to put the rest of it on today's video. As you can see, we're back on Wes's truck. Merlin was here earlier today and they installed the engine and trans. And we're getting ready to install the tank, which goes in the back of the frame rail here. Wes has been grinding away feverishly on getting this bracket out. Now it's removed. We're going to put this thing back up in the air and we're going to start mocking up the 18-gallon fuel tank. We got the fuel tank installed. Merlin came over and helped us do the fuel pump, the fuel sender, and the fuel filter. And he also made us a drive shaft. Turned out really nice. So we're trying to get the back end done so we can put the bed on, and then all this will be covered up. We're looking good. We got a full electrical system back here. We got a fuel gauge. Everything's plumbed. We've gone all the way forward. The only thing we don't have done is the brake line, but they're tabbed and mounted, so we'll be able to deal with it underneath once the bed is on. We need to get the bed on in order to move forward, get some wheel spacers coming, and we'll be good to go. What do you think, Wes?
I think it's coming along great. I can't believe how much we've got done.
We're trying to put a floor in the bed here. We're using 3/4 inch plywood. Our front piece is bent a little bit, so we're trying to shim it up. Then we're going to cut these to fit, and hopefully that'll work out here pretty well.
What are you doing, Wes?
Working on my truck again, and
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's another late night.
Dark, yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice shirt you're wearing.
Thanks. I know a guy.
You know a guy?
Yeah.
So what are we working on? Talk to me.
We're putting a clutch in it now. We're running the clutch pedals and stuff.
Clutch linkage. Yeah. What else you got done under here?
Put the radiator in today and
So you got radiator
messed
in
up
there?
the hose, so got to do that one again.
What is this? What you got going on here?
I
That's some of your
filled all the holes and
plastic weld job.
filled more holes.
Started on battery cables, it looks like. So tomorrow, what do you think? Maybe clutch, finish the clutch up, get the brakes on.
Yeah.
Time you getting up in the morning?
I don't know. Whenever Jimmy comes down and wakes me up.
Jimmy.
He doesn't understand an alarm clock.
He doesn't understand motivation.
Nope.
I'm gonna bring my shocker down.
That'd be cool. There you go.
He hears that electricity, he'll be out of bed. He'll be like, "No, no, no! I promise.
I'm awake.
I'm good. I got my shoes. I'm out." Anyway, making progress. It's looking good.
See? Merlin just left us to do some more stuff going on here. We got our fuel tank in. We got our fuel system done. We have Wes over here doing a wiring loom for the fuel pump hot wire and the fuel gauge wire. We have our, there we go, we have our fuel line done. Our fuel line is coupled to the factory LS fuel line that runs up over the trans tunnel. And then we're working on wiring down here. Once we get it done, We'll do the rear brake line, and then we'll be ready to go back to work up on top. We have the O2 sensors dangling in place where our headers drop down and where the exhaust will go. We'll put all that together at some point too.
Just got all the wiring hooked up. Some of the wiring hooked up. Got the battery connected.
No, we haven't got the battery connected.
No, we
Are you ready to connect it?
I'm ready to connect it.
Do you have it all right? Let's go look.
We're gonna find out.
So, what'd you wire? You wired the alternator.
Yep.
You wired the start crank.
Yeah.
And the positive cable. Did you hook this cable up to the starter? We haven't done that yet.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we gotta raise that up. Jimmy's been working on the bed. Let's raise that up and do that real quick.
High enough. Oh. Does it go with a big connector, you think?
Yeah, it goes on the big terminal on the starter. And then we'll muscle this around to where that it doesn't burn on the exhaust. How's that working? Good?
It's on there, yeah.
All right, 13 millimeter. We'll tighten that up, snug it up. So Wes has been slaving on this thing all day. Jimmy's been helping out. What are you working on, Jimmy?
I'm working on the fuel filler.
Oh yeah,
My fancy homemade clamp.
doing your custom jet
Yes,
ski
sir.
tie.
Yes,
That's,
sir.
that's some.
This is aircraft stainless
that's
safety
some
wire.
trickery, right?
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
So
Nothing can go wrong now.
Jimmy's got a whole board in the bed here, and then we'll have that capped off to where we can put fuel in it. Wes is hooking up the last of the wiring here on the starter.
Alright.
Well, let's lower it down, hook it up, and see if you are going to have a fire or a party.
Or we can look at the bright side and say it all works.
You think it's all going to work, huh?
I am confident.
You're confident?
I am not a professional.
Well, I can tell you this headlight ain't going to work. It's broke. It's a big old crack in it. Might work for a second. And then it's going to burn out. Hey, Jimmy over there custom doing his fuel line. He's getting all he's serious right now. Like, he just don't even...
He's focused.
He doesn't even know we're, like, making fun of him and stuff.
What do you think?
This is the money. We're going to see sparks. Oh! Well, that was a good sign.
Yeah.
Let's operate some systems here. Let's see what happens.
I don't know what button does what.
You don't? You don't even know where the headlights are on this truck?
No. I have no idea.
How about the far left knob? Pull it out. Haha, one light. What's on the dash?
It says bright.
Really? High beam works?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. We got no dash lights. So if you twist it, you get the dash lights on. But so dimmer switch is on the floor. Click that once. You gotta stomp it. Gotta stomp it like you mean it. It's gotta go click, click. If it doesn't click, it's... Yeah, it's probably broke. Yeah, it's rusty. It's stuck down now. It don't work. So much for the headlights. Turn the key on. Ooh, did you see the gas gauge?
Yeah.
Pegged over to full, so if we touch this, that should bring it down. So if we ground this little wire, see, that brings it to empty. See the gas gauge move? So when I take the wire off, it goes to full. All right, so keys on.
Yep.
Hit the starter once. Whoa, kiddo. What the heck?
That's a good sound.
Dude, if we had a fuel pump
We'd be
and
styling.
an ignition wire, look at the smile on that kid's face.
I want to go fast.
Ricky Bobby. Anyway, we're gonna wait on Jimmy to get this on.
Come on, Jimmy. I want to go get ice cream. Come on.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Tonight. So we'll bring you back in here in a minute. We got a couple more things to look at, and then I know we may fire it up later. Well, Wes. Yep, it's got gas in it. It's got wiring. Start it. You want to start it?
Let's do it.
You ready to hear it run?
Nope.
Hold fire for a second. So
Okay.
just see if it'll.
Build oil pressure.
Yeah, watch the oil pressure gauge.
Alrighty. Are you ready?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Stop. Stop. Give it a second.
It's at 30 pounds of oil pressure on cranking.
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome. Go for it. It's got one cylinder going.
Yeah, we got one. That's a good start.
It smells terrible. Feel like the rail. Maybe the injectors are stuck in the rail. It might take a second to soak them.
Turn the key off. Let it sit for a second. Ooh, that does smell rotten. Ooh, yeah.
Because I don't remember. I mean, regardless, this thing sat for over a year. So,
Oh, that's true.
yeah, it's been sitting a long time.
Now that I have gasoline, eat that stuff up, and the two-stroke oil will lube it up.
We hope. Do me a favor and turn the key on.
Yeah.
Turn the key on and run the throttle for me.
Like, oh, wait.
Throttle.
Oh, yeah, it's working.
How far it's working? Everything else working. Crank it. See if it'll go. Go off the throttle.
I'm off.
Go ahead.
Hold a little bit of hold it right there. Let off. Let off. There we go. Okay, Wes.
Alrighty.
We got the welder out. This should be your forte here. What are you doing?
I am starting the exhaust.
The exhaust. The exhausting job of exhaust.
Yep.
Looks like we got a flange with a bung in it. We're going to weld to some bigger pipe here. We got a crazy crossover. That looks pretty good. And then this is the other side here. That's all good. And then we got to drill a hole for another bung there. That looks pretty complicated. Do you think you can weld that together?
I think I can.
Actually, looks like you've already got a good start on it. If you can just keep going with what you got, it'll turn out pretty good. You should put the gap in the crevice because you can hide it with the weld. There you go.
Like that?
Yeah, because you can hide it with the weld better.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's weld it. Would it be?
Hold on, stop. Which flange?
Are you ready to weld yet, or what?
Yeah, I need a helmet already.
Put your flange on the other side of
You're
there.
not ready, because where's your flange?
Oh yeah, check that
What
out.
happens when you weld?
That would be an uh-oh.
Yes, it would. We don't
That would
want
be a
that.
start over.
Yeah, we're not letting you pay for education on that one.
What, you don't want to do it twice?
No.
We don't have enough time, Wes.
Yeah.
What do you think? Just
Just
get
hold
it.
it up there with your hand and sand
Yeah.
it, and then tack it, and then check it and make sure it looks good,
Okay.
and then get rowdy and weld it in.
Okay, do no two test once you get it tacked.
Yeah, two steps.
No?
Now, don't break those putting them in, okay?
Alright.
Of course, probably still a little hot, huh?
Yeah.
We'll let you cool for a minute then.
It's time for a methyl yellow. I've been drinking it too, Jimmy. It's match lighting time.
Yes.
Nice.
Honestly, is you have no idea frustration level here. I didn't run this after we tuned it, so I don't know if it might have laid down a reset. It sat for almost a year.
We'll see.
So we'll look at kind of everything and see what stuck and what didn't. So this is the truck the kid has been building. This is Wes.
Hey Wes. Nice to meet you.
Wes just got his permit. He's had it 3 weeks now. 2 weeks when he
Big
got
time.
here. Like, we've been teaching him how to drive, and
Have you hit anything yet? No, but he's hit me before. We're sitting here driving. He just smacks me. The whole time we're driving, he smacks me.
that's
Smacks
so
me,
he's been
smacks
driving
me.
go-karts since he was probably 4.
So he's got some talent.
He's got some bad habits. Here's his problem.
2 foot break in.
No,
No, I don't do
All
that.
that's
Riding
good.
people's asses.
All that's good. When he goes to shift, whichever gear he's going for, we go that way.
Oh.
Filthy little habit. So I made him drive all the way from pilot with his right hand on the shifter. He didn't know which. He couldn't hardly think. He really struggled.
Even
with it.
racing though, you're not supposed to turn the way you're grabbing the gear, right?
Well, he's never
I don't
had
have
to
gears.
take his hands off the
oh,
ball.
I got it. You got paddles.
No, it's single speed.
Now it's just floor it and go.
Oh.
So he's got some
Maybe
habits.
maybe
to
he
break.
needs paddle shifters.
Yeah. Well, this is stick shift, so I don't know. We'll break him of his little habit. He's conscious of it now, so
Okay.
he realized he was doing it.
He's
so,
doing this.
Yeah. It just depends on if we're going from second to third, it's to the right. If we're going from third to second, it's to the left.
Oh.
Now, like, it literally coincides. It's like, hey, if you have to, we're gonna have to let go of that wheel while you shift, so you know what you're doing here. We don't need
Yeah,
to
you
be.
two-hand the shifter.
Yeah.
Wow.
I said, you do that in your 400 horsepower pickup, you might be in the other lane.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. He's been working on this truck for 2 years now. Built it from junk, obviously.
I don't know. That radiator looks kind of new.
Yeah, he spent some money on some of it. So the deal is he's going to fly his dad out here, and we're going to surprise old dad, and Wes is going to drive it to Ohio. And he's going to take his driver's test in it in
Nice.
6 months. So
So what do we want to call this?
we can call it Wes,
Wes.
Ricky Bobby.
Secure.
I was pretty sure we got in a bit, but maybe I didn't
System.
bring it to
Oh,
you.
no.
You've never been in.
It's Bass control still on.
Bats is on.
Bats
that
is on.
answers why
Yeah.
it won't run.
Yeah, that's what.
Because we have fought and fought. Plugged injectors.
Well, what do you want this to look like? Oh, is it hot wired?
No, I didn't hook the fuel pump.
Oh. Might need that.
Okay, Wes. It's all you. See, she'll start. Just for all the money. This is what we've been trying to do for 4 days now.
Put it in neutral.
Yeah, make sure it's in neutral. Don't run nobody over. Says fuel level sensor circuit. That's 463. Read these to him as well.
463. Okay. What's the next one?
0522 engine oil pressure sensor.
Any oil under it?
Just where that rod
came out, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you hear what Wes said? I'm gonna get in so much trouble with this truck.
That's the next one?
0650. Malfunction indicator light.
MILF, the MILF is on.
Okay.
0654 engine RPM output circuit.
It's a lot quieter than that's what it is.
0740 torque converter clutch.
Yeah, those are just automatic. We can leave all those.
0748.
You want to leave them? Looks good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Except for the growling bearing,
Yeah, it sounds like
the angry bearing.
Sounds like we gotta have
That's
a
minor stuff, though.
That's fixable.
That's a true story.
Yeah, that's minor stuff. Okay.
Story.
Have a nice evening.
You too. Thanks. We're gonna go to
We
dinner.
go have dinner now.
Me too. 32.
Got an inch to go.
31 and a half.
$32. 31 and a half.
Check your other side real quick.
$31.
How's it look front to rear, Jimmy? We may go down a little bit more, but not right now. Because we'll wait till the tires are back on and drive it a little bit. You got the
You won't get made fun of while you're driving right now, anyway.
yeah. Because we'll it's real easy to go down, but it's real hard to come back up.
Right?
So yeah. Nice. Looks good. You have to come to a complete stop.
3 seconds.
Dude, this is for your driving test. After you get your license, it don't matter. Between you and the cop. But when that little freaking smelly lady sits in the car next to you, she's gonna have a little notebook and she's gonna be going,
1, 2, 3.
we're gonna go left to the next street. Now you gotta yield. Any cars coming? You gotta yield to this guy. And then what are we gonna do? Go right. Stay to the right. You're gonna head on that car. Now we're gonna go left. Don't do this with the wheel. You'll fail your driving test. Hand over hand. You know how to do hand over hand? Huh? Pay attention to it. Because the lady taking your test for you, doing your test, she is gonna fail you for doing that. Immediately.
Talk to me.
I am figuring out this carpet.
That is an awful nice carpet set up there.
Yeah. I just have to poke a bunch of holes.
Yeah. It's nice that you got the shifter out of the way. That's going to be easy. And you got some headlight issues there. All right, drum roll. Dude, would you look at that?
I think I still need to cut more out there. But because I need to shift.
That's gonna be hard to shift with that tiny little shifter knob. I'm just kidding.
That'll go up to there.
Yep. Sweet.
Because this needs to go over another 2 inches.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because all that goes there.
Yeah. Okay.
So I need to cut the whole, like,
I gotcha.
another inch or 2.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna have to cut all this off so I can clear the pedals.
Right.
The gas pedal has
Well,
to end there.
No, remember, we'll probably on both the pedal and bolt
the pedal
through it.
this.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I would do. But I don't know. That could change. We'll see. We will see what it looks like when we get done. Hey, hey! The accelerator pedal's in there. High beam switch is good. Wow, this turned out nice. It's actually quieter in here. There's not as much resonation of voice, nothing. All right, we're gonna have to go take this thing for a spin, guys. How's it run?
Kid's going to jail. He's going straight to jail. They're going to take away his truck, and they're going to be piping him daylight.
With
I know.
2 flat tires because I did too many burnouts.
Dude, it's easy.
Yeah, it looks.
Quarter 450. Like, it just...
Wow.
There was no clutch or nothing. We just rolled on
Are
the
you
throttle.
serious?
It just rolled on the throttle, and it just
lights. That's awesome.
All right, I'm going to let the kid drive it back to the house. The brakes are starting to feel better.
All right.
We'll,
It's awesome. All right, he gets his first lesson on how to do a burnout here. Not bad. Not bad for a first timer. Well, there you have it, guys. She's all ready to go. We've been putting miles on it here the last couple weeks to make sure it's ready for its journey across the country to Ohio. Wes and his father are flying out here today. His father thinks that they're coming out here to help me do solar. Wes wanted to drive this thing home and wanted to surprise his dad. He doesn't know it's ready to go yet. Thanks for watching.